Today, feel you could have got a point from that?
No, not really, no. I thought we started the game really poorly for the first 15-20 minutes. And if you don't start the game well against good teams, you get punished. It's a carry on from last week. I didn't think we were ruthless enough again. I thought too many of our shots were powder puff, if you like. Long distance, no real power on them, no real ruthlessness about them. And then when Grant Edwards gets a chance, he takes it. I guarantee if that was the other end, it was Billy Sharp, it'd have been a goal. That's a difference. Our boys need to realise quickly.
How frustrating is it then that you haven't learnt those lessons that you talked about after last weekend?
It is frustrating because we are dominating the ball. You can see we're still moving the ball really well. We are creating openings, chances, decisions just not there at the minute. We shoot from 30-40 yards when it could be another pass and a cross, just like young Dion did when he came on. So yeah, disappointing, but we move on.
Yeah. Had to make a couple of enforced changes today, of course. Ben Williams at left back. How do you think he fared?
Jerome did okay. He stepped in. He hasn't played much football. Like everyone, they did okay, but ultimately not enough to win a game.
Big changes in the second half. 3 changes on, including young Dion, who he looks a player, doesn't he? He's only young, only 18, but he certainly wasn't overawed by the situation. No, he wasn't. He wasn't at all. I thought he set the goal. He set the chance up for Guion. He ran at them second half. He's got good legs on him. Sheffield United set a little bit deep in the second half and almost let us have it. So it was hard for him to get in behind. But he looked lively when he came on for his league debut. It was a good shift he put on there for such a young lad. And like I said to you before, the kid is ready to play in our first team. 2 points from the last 9. That will sting a bit, won't it? Because you've had great positions in games and haven't been able to see them through.
Yeah, I think the 2 home games hurt for everyone really. Conceding late to draw the games. It almost gives Sheffield United a free game when you come here, when you pick those games up, and you can come here and you can enjoy it, you can win it. They heaped a little bit of pressure on us today to get something here. We played well without scoring again, which is disappointing. But we need to be more ruthless, definitely. The Grant Edwards chance, I'm thinking, then the Paul Taylor one in the first half where he could have just took a touch and finished it. Chances like that you need to take at this level.
Was that a tough decision to put Taylor in ahead of Edwards today?
I felt as if Guion needed a little rest, to be honest. Was it the right decision? I don't know. Guion, come on, give us a bit of energy. Nearly scored, should have scored. But that's a choice I made. I mean, I've got a good squad here, good players who are waiting in the wings, so no drama there.
Every game's an important game, of course, but does it just put the pressure on a little more because of what's happened in previous weeks, not being able to get over the line and win matches?
No, I mean, there was probably a little bit more pressure on today's game in terms that we drew the last 2 and we conceded late. But there's no pressure. It's early part of the season. We know we're not far off where we want to be. We've got a good game coming up next week at home. That we need to take the 3 points.
Yeah, and actually away from home, you've been pretty good, haven't you, since you took over? It's the home form now that you've got to turn around and got to make click, really.
I think definitely our home form has been disappointing over the years, as you know. We need to start picking up a lot of wins at home if we're going to be, up and around there. So it's a massive game now next week. No extra pressure. We'll just go out and play a normal game and hopefully we can win it.
I know you said to young Leo, don't apologise for your performance last week, go out and put it right. How did you feel he did? Was it at the back of his mind a bit last weekend?
No, I think Leo did okay. I think he grew into the game, especially probably after the first 20-25 minutes. He grew into, we pushed him up a little bit to try and get him around Basham. And I felt as if Callum Chettle's legs probably would have ran off them 2 in there a little bit more, but it wasn't to be.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you,